Hello there. So far, we've looked at how getting very clear on your boundaries is a great way to be able to communicate them. All too often, we think about what we don't want instead of focusing on what we do want. As soon as we make that switch, boundary setting becomes much easier. And we've also thought about your why. What is the why for setting this boundary? What's the great outcome that will come about? And write that down, making sure that you write that down and pin it up somewhere so that you can really embody that positive message for yourself. And also think about what would happen if you don't set the boundary, how life won't change, your relationships won't change, and you'll kind of stay stuck. By looking at that positive and that negative, be really helpful in giving you the confidence and the courage to go and set that boundary and communicate that. And then, of course, we have to think about how we practice boundaries. All too often, my clients come to me and they have some issue in their life, maybe with confidence, something they want to change, or possibly in a relationship, something they want to change. They might not feel respected by people, or there's something that's upsetting and worrying them. And they want to make big changes overnight. They want to go to the person who's being very challenging, set the boundary, and then everything will change just like that. Of course, that doesn't work. What we need to do is we need to think about boundary setting as a lifelong practice. And we can do that by starting small. Think about somebody in your life who is much easier to set a boundary with. Tell them that you're going to be doing that and actually start communicating some small, easy boundaries with them. By doing that, you'll get the message into your subconscious that boundaries are a normal part of your life. They won't seem so scary or such a big deal. And in time, you can progress onto the more challenging people with the bigger boundaries with confidence. Another way to practice boundaries is rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. If you think about an actor when they go onto their stage or onto film to perform, they're not having to stop and think, oh gosh, what are my words? They've learned them so well that they're just automatic. When we come to set boundaries, our emotions can well up, and it can make it difficult for us to concentrate and really think about what we wanted to say. If you've rehearsed your boundaries, you'll have those words ready and you'll be able to say them with much more ease, much more confidence. And I always say, go into every conversation with an intention of kindness and respect for you and for the other person. When you do that, you'll feel super confident. It won't seem so challenging to set those boundaries because you've got everybody's best interest at heart.